served for lunch. This baby buffalo is taking a beating with its mother watching. What is it with these buffalo moms not trying to save their young? Another animal would fiercely fight the Komodo if its babies were threatened, even if it meant death. Komodos are so powerful, and when they target a prey, like this young buffalo, there's no getting out for the victim. I guess it can only hope for a quick death, although it looks more like a slow one. Number 9. Komodo versus monkey. Monkeys don't have much of a chance against the Komodo once they have been caught. This monkey is being dragged by the mighty dragon to be shared with a friend, and the two decide to play tug of war with the small primate. I guess the monkey must abide by the rules. This monkey tries to escape from a dragon by jumping on a fence, but the dragon grabs its legs and pulls it down, and it's all over for the little one. All the other Komodos join in on the feast. The poor monkey is dismembered alive by the fearsome reptiles. This monkey is swallowed by this Komodo. At least it didn't have to endure the suffering of being torn to pieces. What surprises me is that monkeys are fast, but the Komodo seems to be faster because they are catching a lot of these monkeys. Here is another little monkey that ends up at Komodo's mouth and is swallowed alive. Once the Komodo has caught a monkey, there is no escaping, no matter how hard it tries. How the Komodo swallows the monkey is beyond belief. It leaves me with no words. That's their favorite way to eat monkeys. No biting or chewing, just swallowing. Number 8. Komodo versus wild boar. This small wild boar is being eaten alive by these Komodos. And just when it looks like its fate is sealed, the piglet runs away with almost half of its body missing. But at least it escapes the vicious reptiles. I honestly don't know how that little guy managed to escape the grip of these crazy dragons. I mean, it was in the dragon's mouth, and the dragon was ripping pieces of its body out, but it still managed to escape. This wild boar is not as lucky as the previous one and gets swallowed in one sitting by the powerful lizard. The wild boars the Komodos hunt are relatively small. I guess it's because the dragons find it practical to slow their prey instead of having to chew right through them. It takes a lot less effort to just swallow them. The Komodos like to hide behind bushes to ambush their prey. Sometimes they fall, but if they just get one bite in there, the animal will eventually die because of infection and blood loss. Then, when the Komodo finds the dead animal, it will eat it. Number 7. Komodo versus Komodo. We have seen many animals unable to defend themselves against the mighty Komodo dragon. So perhaps the only animal capable of doing so is the Komodo dragon itself. Komodo dragons fight each other for 3 reasons: to defend their territory, to guard their nests, and to compete for mates. Komodo dragons are solitary creatures who fiercely guard their hunting grounds. Finally, female Komodo dragons guard their nest ferociously and keep predators away from their eggs. Watch these two Komodos charge into one another like 2 experienced sumo wrestlers. These guys are not kidding around. Another good thing for the Komodo is its immunity to another Komodo's venom, so at least that's out of the way. I'm sure if Komodos didn't have any venom, many of the animals they hunt would be able to get away. But once they bite, the animal will die because of the venom if it's not swallowed by the reptile first. You can see these 2 huge male Komodos fight it out, spitting goo out of their mouths as they hug each other standing up. The sheer scaly bulk of these 2 90-kilogram beasts is enough to make you never want to meet one in a dark alley. These fights are over the top nuts. Finally, this Komodo looks like it's picked on more than it can chew as it challenges 4 dragons in a fight. It's locked in with only at the moments, but the others are roaming around, waiting for an opportunity moment to strike. Number 6. Komodo versus goats. Our thumbnail shows the mighty Komodo dragon hold a goat in its mouth. Trust me, the thumbnail is much prettier than what happened to the goat. The goat did not escape, and its fate was sealed the moment the lizard had a grip on it. Because of its breathtaking splendor, Komodo National Park attracts many people. There is a natural beauty that can be observed from the top of hills and mountains to the stretch of beach that spoils the visitor's eyes, in addition to the magnificent beauty of its underwater nature. The Komodo dragon resides there, and it lives in a unique way compared to other predators. They are a one-of-a-kind in every manner. From the way they hunt, to the bacteria they use to kill their target, to the way they eat it. There are enough animals in this park to keep the dragon's food supply plentiful for a long time. This dragon has the pick of the litter when it sees all these goats fraternizing on the slope. But when it charges through the bunch, all the goats are able to run away unscathed. This goat wasn't as lucky, and half of its body is missing. I guess the Komodo was hungry. The Komodo is not a difficult eater, and it will also eat carrion if need be. So when this Komodo comes across a dead goat, it will eventually eat it. Finally, this baby goat met its final destiny at the mouth of the Komodo. and the Komodo is enjoying its breakfast. Number 5. Komodo versus rabbits. We've seen the Komodo dragon hunt and eat some large prey. So what happens when it finds a bunny rabbits? Well, I think rabbits are like the bag of chips you find at the pantry after a meal. It's just a little extra to fill your tummy. Rabbits are small, and all it takes is one gulp by the Komodo for the rabbit to disappear into its stomach. The only chance a rabbit has of not being eaten by a Komodo is its speed. But Komodos are good at ambushing prey. So if the rabbit is not aware of the Komodo's presence, guess what happens? It gets swallowed up like a Hostess Twinkie. The Komodo doesn't discriminate. Whether it's a fluffy rabbit or a fluffy squirrel like in this clip, it will eat it. Fur or no fur, nothing stops the Komodo from feeding itself, and this squirrel is finding out all about it. Number 4. Komodo versus chicken. Chickens are feisty little animals, and I have seen chickens battle it out with snakes and other animals fearlessly. However, what can a chick hope for when it's confronted to a determined predator like the Komodo dragon? It will either be turned into chicken parmesan or a chicken barbecue in the grill. Whatever it is, it can only hope for a quick death like the chicken in this video, swallowed instantly by this dragon. I mean, what else can a chicken do? It can't outrun the dragon and surely can't outfight it. So besides a few Hail Marys and a couple of Our Fathers, the chicken is doomed. Another chicken bites the dust in this video, and this one was gulped so fast by the lizard that I barely saw it happen.